Could we change the world by changing the types of conversations that we have? What if we have more of the conversations that are full of meaning and purpose, that shift things forward, that help us and others grow? These are the conversations that count. So let's talk communication. I'm Telana Simpson, and this is Let's Talk Communication. These conversations that count are sometimes the ones that excite us, that keep us up till late at night talking with someone, because they energize us, they give us something more to think about in a most positive way, and we just want to have more and more of them. These conversations that count are also the ones that we fear, the ones that if we can just muster up enough courage, we can feel our knees shaking as we start to have them. They're often the ones where we need to tell someone something like we love them or that we're leaving them, where we need to set up a boundary or maybe even break one down. Sometimes it's when we're lost and we need to ask for help or guidance. And these are the conversations that require a lot of vulnerability and strength. The conversations that count are also the ones where we lead out and step up, where sometimes we need to go first in order to show the way, where we need to disagree with those in charge because we need to stand up to the injustices that we see or the blind intolerances around us. They're the conversations where sometimes we need to go against the status quo because we know it's time for something new and different. It's time to evolve. We need more people having conscious conversations and consciously choosing to have these meaningful conversations. I believe that we need more conversations that count in this world today, which means that we need to get real. We need to be truthful and open. We need to be vulnerable and authentic. And to do this, we might need to develop some inner strength and some skills so that we can better understand each other and work together for our greater good and find a better way forward for ourselves in this world. My hope is that we can share our knowledge abundantly and not keep hiding it and protecting it. That we can become bakers of pies and not just the pie eaters. That we can learn to be more tolerant and have some more compassion in this world, rather than more war and hatred and sexism and racism. That we can learn to build bridges and not keep dividing ourselves by building more walls. And that we can learn from others, from their perspectives and their worldviews, and not be so defensive and closed-minded. My hope too is that we can increase our creativity and problem-solving ability and not keep doing the same thing that isn't working. So that we can learn to take risks and be more open and experiment and try new things, and not fear change and be stuck in one way of thinking and being and doing. That we can cooperate more and compete with each other less. I hope that we can be strong within ourselves and own our fallibility and our voice and speak up with confidence rather than take things personally, being aggressive and living in fear and panic. Let's learn to discuss with each other and try to understand a point of view rather than argue and defend and debate in order to make the other wrong and us right. And let's learn to lead and follow consciously and not just follow blindly. And so to do this, to live in this way in communion with others, these types of conversations will ask of us to develop some skills and some inner strength so that we can really talk to one another and develop our relationships. And this is what Let's Talk Communication is all about. I help bright, talented people like you have no regrets in life by having the conversations that count for you. I aim to do this by learning effective communication skills so that you can improve your relationships and your ability to lead others. Tune in every 2 weeks as I share key strategies on how to have the conversations that you need to have in your life in order to grow. Through this podcast show, I too am embarking on my own journey to develop my authenticity and be more real in the world, to find my voice and to share it, and to develop my ability to communicate and relate to the people in my life and my work. So I invite you to come on this journey with me. I'm going to be learning from people who have developed some skill in some area or have had some amazing experiences that we can learn from. People who are having conversations that count so that we can learn about important issues and also find out from them what is allowing them to have these meaningful conversations and make the connections that they do, because they are busy impacting the world in the most wonderfully positive and inspiring ways. So please join me, Telana Simpson, on this journey of exploration and growth. Let's talk communication so that we can have more of these meaningful conversations, the ones that count. For more information, go to talkcommunication.innercoaching.co.za.